Okay. Story time. Jack and the Beanstalk. You want Jack and the Beanstalk Chavy version. Okay. Okay. Right. So you want council estate version. If you don't know what a council estate is because you live in America, it's where chavs live. If you don't know where chavs live, if you don't know what chavs are because you live in America, they're the scum of the earth. And they usually go around stabbing people, wear stupid clothes like Adidas all the time and puffer jackets and don't care about anyone but themselves and their drugs and their booze and their bitches. With pictures. Council estate. What the hell are you here for? You're here for a council estate version of Jack and the Beanstalk story time, Mr. Glider. Alright, so here we go. So we'll have our protagonist. I can't do a white background with a white. Okay, we'll do yellow. Right, so we have our main character. Our chav is going to be called what's the chavvy name? What's a chavvy male name? Josh or Liam. Liam can be chavvy. Tyler. There we go. Okay, Tyler. We've got Tyler as a chavvy name. Hey, Slays! I'm doing very well, thank you. You're tuning in to Weeble Storytime. Council Estate Chavvy Jack and the Beanstalk. We'll do Tyler. So this is Tyler, everyone. He's going to have, quite angry looking eyes because he hates the world because they ran out of Gucci. They ran out of the new Gucci shoes in the local Gucci shop. He's smirking, but he is actually just really aggressive. He's smirking. Leah's not a chavvy name. Fuck you. He's also, how the fuck do you know my name? It's a chavvy name, and of course he's got to have a snapback. So let's make it a green. Let's make it a green snapback. So he's got a snapback on. No offense, Sam. He's got a snapback, right? Green for a beanstalk, and so he's chilling, and Jack's just chilling. Yeah, Tyler. Tyler is just chilling, and he's out on the streets. He's got his knife because he's walking around with a knife, and he has a very shit. No, he's Tyler. He's Tyler now. He's got a very shit family dynamic at home. His mum's a meth head. His dad's an alky and gambles all the time. And he has a sister called Rebecca. And she's got 4 kids and multiple STDs. 2 in the same thing, really. And this is Tyler. He's walking down the street. He's going down the council estate. We'll draw a nice road. There's a park back here with some lovely trees. That's not wood. There's a park back here with some lovely brown wooded trees. He's walking past. He's just gotten back from stabbing someone. He's just come from the park where there was there was some beef. There was some beef, and he's just stabbed someone. So there is some blood on his knife because he has just murdered an old lady for calling him dearie. So he got really angry. He's like, don't call me no, wait. Don't call me dearie, bruv. And she was like, oh, dearie, don't stab me. And he's like, bruv, shut up. And he murdered an old lady for calling him dearie. And anyway, he's walking along, and then he goes from the park. He's gone. He's away from the park now because he's done his stabbing for the day, so that's gone. He's walking along a bit further. He's just toddling along all the way down until he gets to the council estate, the good old council estate. So here he is, and in the council estate, it's all horrible and bricky and gross. So we got some nice grey, dark houses on the cheap, supplied by the government, and you got windows with bars on, because you live in the council estate, and you got people like Tyler walking around. So you got this just chilling, and then there's people inside just looking out, staring out, saying hello. It's like, oh, hi, fellow chav. How many people have you stabbed today? I've stabbed 10. and he's like, "Oh, bruv, I've stabbed an old bitch because she called me dearie. Who the fuck does she think she is, bruv?" Anyway, so he's walking down the council estate. There's no doors on houses in the council estate. And, oh yeah, the Beanstalk. Okay, hang on. That's the story we're doing. So there's no doors on houses in the council estate because they won't work anyway. And,
my main goal is to blow up.
Oh shit, we're blowing up. Oh fuck. Hey, Scorpio. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. Get your fucking Weeble Pogs and your raids in the chat. He's chilling along. He's walking along. He's gone past the council estate. And what he's actually doing is to go and meet up to buy his drugs. You know? Well, he can put his knife away now because he doesn't need his knife anymore. It's gone. It's done. He's stabbed the old lady. It's over. The knife can go. It's in his back pocket. Yeah? He's put it in his back pocket. Probably cutting up his bumhole. You know, he's toddling along. Come on, knife. Fuck off. I need a bigger brush. He's toddling along. He's got his snapback on. He's listening to some really leery grime music out loud on his speakers. You know, and he goes and he's chilling. And the stream crash. Did the stream crash? Oh, I hope not. He's chilling, you know, and then he goes and meets his friend. How do I flip this? Is that flipped? That's not flipped. How the fuck do I flip? He's you know, he goes and meets his friend. Rotate, flip, horizontal. There we go. He goes and meets his friend who looks exactly like him, because they all look like each other. And he's gonna buy some weed. He's gonna buy some weed. Because that's what you do as you know, not just don't chavs. It's not only chavs that smoke weed, but in this scenario it is. So don't get offended if you smoke the devil's lettuce. I won't judge. And you know, he's chilling. He's like, "You got my money?" And he's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "Yeah, bruv. How much again?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's 20 quid. 20 quid." That's a fucking scam, bruv. That's a fucking scam, bruv. And, you know, he's like, "Nah, bruv, quality weed." And he's like, "Okay, man, here you go." And then he hands him the weed. He hands him the money, you know, gives him the money. That's the money. Here we go. The dosh, the wonga, the moolah. He hands him the moolah. He gives it to him. And then, you know, he's like, oh wait, no he's not. He's like, "Oh man, you won't regret this. This is some magical stuff." You see where we're going? We're getting into the story now, you see? This is some magical shit. Yeah, so he's going, he takes the money, money's gone. Boom, he's already spent it on booze, hookers and cocaine. It's gone. Okay? And, and you know, so he goes off, he's like, "Alright bruv, see you later." And he's gone. He's gone home. And so he's got his weed. Yeah. I'll draw him a little baggie, actually. I'll draw him a little bag of weed. He's got a little bag of weed. He's got it's just a tiny 20 quid's worth of magic weed. There we go. And, you know, that's his weed there. Okay? And he's off. He's gone. And then he's going back home. Wherever he lives, we haven't decided yet. Flip horizontal, and he's going home. He goes home. You know, there we go. He's gone, and then he's back, and then we're home. He gets to his house. We're just gonna say he lives, you know, in another shit. That's not a brush. In another shitty council estate. You know, just chilling. It's a very small house. It's actually, do you know what? He lives in a cardboard box. He lives in a cardboard box, and then his mum's here. This is the house. And his mum's here, and his mum says, she's a chav as well, but she has long hair. She has long hair as well as a snapback, because it's just the symbol. It's just the symbol of chavs. But she has it on backwards, because that's how cool people wear snapbacks. His mum's name is Whitney. His mum's name is Whitney. Okay. There we go. That's his mum. And she's like, oh, fuck's sake. And she's like... No, she's really angry, actually. She's angry. Those are angry eyes. She's like, okay, why the... Wait, we got to do the movements. What the fuck is this? This isn't what I asked for. I asked for better weed than this shit. What is it? And he's like, oh, mum, I'm sorry. I know you have a crack addiction, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mum. It's fine. I'll get you. It's fine. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best thing ever. I'm sorry. And he's like, she's like, no, fuck you, son. Fuck you, son. You're fucking done. Give me that weed. She takes the weed. She's really pissed because she needs her fucking fix. So she takes the weed from him. She walks into the house. Wait. She walks into the house. She's gone. She chucks the weed out the window because she's pissed. She's fucking angry. She's fuming. Weed's out the window. It's gone. It lands on the ground. Yeah. Lands on the ground. And then he's really upset. Although he's not, because he's a chav and they're hardcore. So what he does is... that's the wrong way. Shit, wrong way again. He's not bumming his mum, I promise. There we go. He goes to bed. He's upset. He goes to bed. She shouldn't be there. This is a mess. Okay, anyway, new scene. New scene, okay. He's gone to sleep. Chapter 2. As he's sleeping, when Taylor, whatever the fuck his name is, Tyler's chav friend who gave him the weed, when he said it was magical, he wasn't wrong. During the night, in the it starts raining, and it starts, the bag of weed that's just chilling here starts to slowly grow up into the sky. Yeah, starts to grow, and it starts spouting into this cool beanstalk or weed stalk. This cool weed stalk, and it looks like marijuana all bunched together up in a big tower. I agree, Sam. I'm gonna put the price up higher. This is the bundles of weed stacked together. This is going up, and then you've got little weed plants coming out of it. This is the weed plants on the side, and and by this time the fucking council estate stinks of weed. I mean, it did already, but this is more like more pungent, more magical smelling weed. Everyone in the council estate is just smelling. That's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, there's this beanstalk. It's got weed going all up it. Why has this happened? It's got weed going. It's all weedy and beany and everything. And then Tyler wakes up in the morning. Do the police come and bag it all up? No. Tyler wakes up in the morning and, he's just chilling. I can't remember what Tyler looked like, so we're going to draw him from scratch. He's got his green snapback on. He's got it on backwards this time because he admires his mum, even though she stole his weed and threw it out the window. And he's like shocked. That's not shocked. He's shocked. That will do. He's like shocked. And he's chilling. And he's like, oh my, that's not the colour. He's like, oh my God. What's happened? What's this? And he gets his knife out again. Because he's terrified of this thing and he thinks it's going to try and kill him. So he threatens to stab the weed stalk. And he does. He goes up to the weed stalk. He stabs it. Fucking does it in real good. He's really angry. Does it in real good. And, he hasn't got legs this time. And he stabs it. That's it. It's stabbed. It doesn't work. He's scared. He breaks down on the floor crying until all of his friends come by. He's got some friends who don't have arms. They come over and they're like, oh, Tyler, bruv, why are you crying? Pussy. We don't cry. We stab old people when we feel sad. And he's like, fucking move. And he's like, oh, I'm not crying, bruv. I'm just, I'm taken away by this giant weed stalk. It's beautiful. Should we smoke it? yeah, bruv, I think we should definitely smoke it. We should let me get my lighter. Hang on. Just breathe it in. Huff it. Okay? He pulls out his lighter. His friend's called Adrian. He pulls out a lighter. It's a really nice Zippo he got from his nan in Ibiza. It's a really nice Zippo lighter that he got from his nan in Ibiza. It's one of those flip back ones. So it's got a little lid and everything. And I think that looks like a pretty good lighter, if I'm honest. And he lights it up. He sparks his fucking beanstalk up. You know? He sparks it up. He goes... It starts smoking everywhere. It starts smoking everywhere. He's fucking lit the shit out of this beanstalk. You know? There's smoke everywhere. That's not paintbrush. There's smoke everywhere. It's all huffy. It's all puffy. People are getting fucking high as tits. There's 20 fucking 4 people watching this fucking shit. Everyone in the council estate and beyond, you know, it reaches all the way to London. It reaches all the way to fucking the furthest stretches of the UK. Everyone in the entirety of the UK is off their fucking tits. You know, Boris Johnson be making up fucking random laws. You know, teachers are teaching children. Everyone's baked. You know, people are walking around looking like, you know, people are walking around looking all fucking, you know, red-eyed, and they're fucked, and they're seeing things, and they're scared, they're paranoid. They think that, you know, their police are around every corner, but the police are fucking stoned too. Anyway, you know, this burns for 10 years. The entirety of the United Kingdom is stoned off their tits for 10 years straight, because the beanstalk is so large and so huge that they just don't have time for anything else. You know, it keeps burning. It keeps burning. 10 years. They're stoned off their bonds. Until one day, it's gone. It's gone. And every citizen of the United Kingdom is so addicted, is so addicted to marijuana that they all kill themselves. Because the giant magical weed stalk is gone. And, yeah. Tragic. You didn't ask for a happy ending. So there you go. Thank you all for tuning into Weeble's story time of Council Estate Jack and the Beanstalk.